Hello and welcome back to Gingerman. Today I'm in Dunning. If you haven't heard of it, it's in Perthshire, kind of near Ochterarder, where I went last year. Now, I'd never heard of this place until a few weeks ago. I came and checked it out without the camera and I was impressed. I was really impressed, so I'm back with the camera today to bring you all along. So Dunning, show me what you got. Peace. There's Sheena. I've not seen her in a while. Alright, Sheena. Fancy meeting you in Dunning. How's it going? Yeah. So I have not seen Sheena in a while, so she's come along for a day out in Dunning, I believe because there's a witch memorial here, and Sheena is from the Isles and was actually passed down to be a witch. One of her late aunties. Is she a late auntie?
Yeah, she's her mom's auntie.
She's her mum's auntie. I don't know if that means she's late or early. Anyway, her auntie whispered in her ear some Gaelic witchcraft stuff, but Sheena rejected it, but she wants to come here to see if her witchery roots will bring out a little bit of magic. So that was the war memorial, just sitting right here in the square. Well, it's more of a triangle actually, look at it. Anyway, nice fitting war memorial, and it's symbolic because also children were evacuated here from the war. So you can imagine the men from here going away to the war. Imagine living here in the rolling fields of Perthshire and then having to send out to the war. But yeah, kids from Glasgow, the big cities that were getting bombed in Clydebank, etc., were come here, live out here. And what a lovely place it would have been for them. Obviously horrible and terrifying time being away from their parents, but it's a nice place to come. You'd think this was just heading into folks' back gardens, but this is just a path to the kirk, which we're going to head to the kirk because this is where we're going to get the history lesson around this area. Just look at this. Autumn is the time to visit this place. Oh, look at this. We've even got the wee burn going along. There's the church over there. We heard the bell ringing. I'm pretty sure I 100% see the best tree swing ever as well. Just as I said it and thought it, I see a massive tree swing. It's a beauty. Sheena's pointing to herself saying, when I come out there's always a tree swing. She's right. This looks like, it was like I thought, right, before I even seen the tree swing and I seen this wee bit, I pictured it. Sheena the swinger. How is it? It looks good. Oh, she's a beauty. A fine swing. Oh, lovely swing. This is a beauty. This is as good a tree swing as I've been on in a long time. Dunning has delivered already. I've only been here 5 minutes. This is just a basic bridge. Not much going on here. Slab of concrete, couple of poles, does the trick. Good view of the tree swing though. I love when a kirk church has a clock on it. Not only because it's practical and it tells you the time, but just because visually I find them striking. right outside the kirk. We've got this bra fountain. Absolute cracker. Alright, quiet over there. This is quite a busy little road along here. Well, it is this morning anyway. Sheena says that there's a community council meeting going on actually. I know what you're thinking. No, Sheena doesn't live here. She read the community notice board when we got here. So, erected as a gift, his native village by Alexander Martin, Esquire. Who's this guy? There is evidence of a settlement in the area of the village during the Bronze and Iron Ages. The village as we see it now, however, developed around St Serph's Church during the 13th century. By 1755 the population was 1,491 and rose to 2,206, very specific, by 1851. The main occupations in the area were handloom weaving and farming. By 1901 the population had dropped to 1,141. Handloom weaving was replaced by machine-made cotton goods and weavers were now made redundant. And Ebdi was heading off to the big city to work. And here we are. I'm going to try and get into the kirk here now we walk around. This is an interesting place, this. As I walk around it feels extremely Scottish here. If that makes sense to anyone, it feels particularly Scottish. Very much feels like Couris actually. This is the Tron Square. There's a Tron Square in Edinburgh. There we go, St Serph's Church. St Serph, he was all about the Pilgrim's Way in Fife as well. The church is dedicated to St Serph, or Servanus, a 6th century Pictish bishop. Legend tells that he used his pastoral staff to slay a dragon in Dunning. So I read all about St Serph on my Pilgrim's Way, which is quite interesting. So he's made his way here to Dunning, and this is where he apparently slayed the dragon. Dunain in Gaelic, meaning little fort. Side note, this church has been here for 800 years and survived the burning of Dunning by Jacobites in 1716. Changing needs have led to alterations over the years. I don't know. If you're a stonemason, I guess you'll be able to see the changes. Like the tower bit, this looks more original than this bit. This looks really clean cut bit, the main body of the building. But still all absolutely stunning. So nicely preserved, and with the low wall round it, it's like it's kind of like looking over the rest of the village, just perfectly and centrally. Very cool. I feel like Sheena's going to jump out on me from behind something. The Kirk Style Inn looks lovely, established 1802. Wait, it's one of those places you go past and it just smells like beautiful, you know, pub lunchtime food. Really inviting, the whole place is inviting. I feel cosy when I'm here walking around. Oh aye, there's a well. This is cool, look at the head. It's a dragon with red eyes. That's pretty creepy. Well, I don't know why I'm dusting it. I'm dusting the dragon's mouth. Look, you can stick your finger in it. See, Sheena's here, she's been clever today. She's switched on. It's after the dragon that St Serph killed and I just fingered its mouth. Got the acorns. Lovely. Find an acorn, pick it up, and the whole next year you'll have good luck. Just made that up. Find an acorn, pick it up, give it to a friend. They'll get diarrhea next week. So we've just been walking along this road for maybe about 10 minutes till you get to the actual Maggiewall. Wait, it's not a wall, she's called Maggiewall Memorial. I got confused last time and I thought it was Maggie's Wall. It's Maggie's Wall Memorial. Her name was Maggie Wall. Different from the Walls family of ice cream. But yeah, so you walk along this road for, I don't know, it must be about 15-20 minutes altogether. It's longer than you think it's going to be, but it's not actually that long, just longer than you think it might be. There she is up on the hill, do you see her? Do you see it? There's a big tradition of burning witches in Scotland. For some reason, there's a lot of witch burning happening here. There we go, we've arrived. How cool is this? Actually, I don't particularly like it, but I think it adds a creepy edge to it, the way the writing is, like a kid's writing. Maggie Wall here as a witch. There's like a crucifixion wreath. So this is quite fitting as well. Each white stone represents a girl or woman who has lost their life to male violence. There's quite a lot of white stones. Maggiewall may not have existed, but Annalise Johnson did. 2018, died, age 22. So as you can see, it's more than just a memorial to Maggiewall. Maggiewall almost represents something much bigger than herself, and this is kind of like a tribute to women who have been subject to male violence and have died, or some may have survived and told their story, and will come here to, and then I'll think about as a sort of community of people. It's very touching and very, very cool. And look at the view it's on. Looking right over to Dunning Glen. You alright? No witchy feelings?
No witchy feelings.
Sheena's still with us. She can confirm she is not a witch. Witch, you know? Just sitting here, enjoying a can of iron brew. And I wouldn't be able to enjoy this iron brew next to maggiewall Memorial without my patron legends, whose names are coming down the screen now. You guys are the legends. Without you there wouldn't be rainbows in the sky either, so thank you for that. If you want to be a patron legend too, hit the link below and you can join. Thanks. Thumbs up. There's no looped paths back, it's the same path back, which is the road. It's the long road back to Dunning, but there's more to be seen, more to learn when we get back into Dunning. The more we go on, the thicker and more rounded the rainbow becomes. I think by the end of it we'll have a double rainbow. A double rainbow in Dunning. Hear the creaking? Right, so we're back in Dunning and the sun has come out again. It was cold up there, rainy, windy. Back in Dunning, sun's out, roasting. This is a golf course here. I heard a guy teeing off. This must be Dunning Golf Course. Looks nice. We'll be avoiding that though because we don't want to get any golf balls to the brain. It's a bus stop. No services currently call at this stop, which is funny because is there any point to this bus stop then if nothing stops here? Is it even a bus stop? So that's a strange one. That's the first ever bus stop I've come to, and I've seen a bus stop in the northern point of Skye in the middle of nowhere that had a bus going past it. But here we are in Dunning, a bus stop with no buses go past. Talk to me, tell me more, people of Dunning. This is another wee cute lane to the park. This one actually might be nicer than the last one. This is lovely. That's a busy garden. I like a busy garden though. This has got football pitches down here. This leads on to the big golf course. Oh aye, there's a wee gym, outside gym, tennis courts. Pretty busy wee place. I think you'd have to go to Perth to get the nearest gym. Maybe Auchterarder has a gym, but so they thought, you know what, this is the thing nowadays, getting the gyms in the parks. Just do a few sets, do a few circles, run around the park, there you go, saved yourself 40 quid a month. Look at this, the football pitch merges with the golf course. That's new as well, I've never seen that before. You're just running along, playing your game and then get a couple of golf balls off the heath. I don't know. It doesn't look like a full-size pitch either, so I don't think any teams play here. I think they thought about it and said, you know what, that's too close to the golf course. I'm sorted, I'm happy. Had a flying fox and a tree swing today. What else do I need? What's another fun thing? A big massive slide.
Massive.
Thank you. So, we were just at the park here and I bumped into a couple of ladies who had a lasso, and because I knew it was a lasso, that was the inn. Anyway, they were telling us some stuff, asking us about things we'd seen, and things turned dark, very dark. So, in the 1960s, Ian Brady, Myra Hindley, during their killing spree in the Yorkshire moors, came to visit the Witches' Memorial, so that's a little bit creepy, 5% creepy. Then, of course, when I was just up there, I noticed that bit of wood that was painted that said Annalise Johnson. Maggiewall may not have existed, but Annalise Johnson did. 2018, died, age 22. Well, it turns out she was actually murdered here 3 years ago. That is also very chilling and terrifying, but also poignant as well as what that whole area symbolises. So yeah, there's lots of connections here, lots of sort of creepy connections, and that's not something I like to always focus in on, but it's a big part of this area, and I'm sure the more you explore or research, I think that other mysteries might appear here. Tell you what though, it is nearly Halloween, so yeah, it is coming up to Halloween. Hearing those stories adds a sort of Halloweenish vibe to this day now, all of a sudden. But you get that feeling and sense when you come to places that are steeped in history, because the past is always filled with wonderful, beautiful things, you know, the amazing buildings, the architecture, everything, but there's also the dark side to everything too. And I guess it comes with everywhere where humans exist, things like that are going to happen. There we go, we're back in the centre. Now, I believe there's a thorn bush up here relating to the burning of the village from the Jacobites. Ah, there we go, planted to commemorate the burning of the village of Dunning, 1715.
So there's a wee bit in the back as well.
It's so neat and tidy. It's the neatest thorn bush. So the old tree blown down December 1936. New one planted in the year of the coronation of their majestic King George VI and Queen Elizabeth, 1937. Oh yeah, because she became queen pretty quickly after her dad. So we have a new king now, but no new tree. This tree's still standing and it looks a lot stronger. They've got a good base for it. So we're going to have a wee walk down here by the water and probably conclude the day before the pissing rain comes on. Look at this. There's so much magic here, everywhere you look. Usually burns are brown, not here. But we are right on the glen, so this is all fresh water coming off the hills, untouched. It's a curious place, Dunning. There's a Rimmer camper van. I've always wanted a Rimmer camper van. Back round here, we've done a big loop. I always say this, if you've never stopped in Dunning, you've got to do it. You've got to come and take a wee walk around, especially if you're interested in Scottish history and witchcraft. If you're into witchcraft, maybe coming at Halloween's the time to come, I think. And they've got a local Nisa. They need this shop. Otherwise you've got a bit of an annoying drive along to the next town or village. There's the Kirkstyle Inn, it's smelling amazing. Look at this, it's right on the burn. It's like the perfectly central little food place because it makes all the streets smell amazing around here. And you've got the Kirkstyle Square. So, the straw house, said to be the only house to survive the burning of the Dunning by the Jacobites in 1716. There's the Dunning Hotel, looking very Tudor-like, because it's the different building, it stands out from everywhere else. Is it still a hotel? It is. It's got 9.2 on booking.com. It doesn't look open, but it is. There we go. I knew I'd seen something on the wall. Borough of Barony, August 1511. There we go, all the different types of people. This guy looks miserable in 2011. What's up with his face? Choose to reduce. He's working at the Nisa. He's got Adidas sneaks on. He's got a recyclable bag. He's very unhappy. Actually, they're all quite sad. Apart from the first guy, he looks more shocked than anything. There you go. It's really nice to look at though. There's something really pleasing about it. A celebration, 27th of August. That's the day after my birthday. What's that I see? I see a little plaque thing around here I'm going to finish off on. There we go, there's so much little bits of detail. It's a bird. What's with everyone having its mouth wide open here? This park is presented as a sports ground to the parish of Dunning for all time, so it should be here forever. And it's to commemorate over 550 years of friendship between the families of Dunning and the families of Duncrub. Tempest Fugget. Tempest Fugget. So much history in this place. It's almost like overwhelming. The buildings, the area, everything is just, something has happened, something significant's going on. Whilst with all of that, it's quite a curious little place as well, filled with quite mystery and magic, I feel. I've had a good day. Sheena's had a good day. She's still human. She's not turned witch, so that's all good. But aye, that's me. Dunning, thanks for having me. I'm definitely going to be returning here because there's something about this area that makes me want to come back. Anyway, thanks for having me. Peace.
Well, it was a lovely to see you. It's the end of the show. Bring on tomorrow. Where shall we go? Where shall we go? Say goodnight to the Gingerman. One last ice cream for the bearded man. Pistachio